Hey guys, welcome to RERole. Today, for the cold open, I came up with an idea where I'm going to give each of you a scenario that I've written up, and you have maybe 5 to 10 seconds to give me a facial reaction to that scenario live as I give it to you. I've written up 4 different scenarios, not specifically for each one of you, but I'm just going to pick random.
Okay. So this is like an acting challenge. We have to sort of encapsulate the emotion.
Yes. Yep. Okay. And I might just go in order for whoever volunteers first. You're going to get this first one. So whoever wants to.
Not me, because I missed the beginning, but I'll go first. I can go first.
I think it would be funny to make Dylan go first without understanding the rules.
Yeah,
we could adding try that. To the.
I'm you know what? I was trying to put together the last few sentences into context enough to be able to play along, and I was hoping that I would just.
Let's do it.
Dylan's first.
Okay. I think it makes sense.
Okay, Dylan. I'm just gonna.
Don't repeat it.
Okay. You are nearly hit by a bus as you're standing on the sidewalk, but as it nearly misses you, it drops a briefcase with $1 million open at your feet, and there's not another soul around.
Oh, okay.
3.
Wait, can I make no? Oh, wait.
And go.
Oh! Jesus! Hey! Whoa, what is this? Wait. That's $1 million.
Well done.
Nice.
There we go.
Did I do it right?
You made it even better than it was envisioning in my head.
I think
we're
that's the new rule. That's the new rule.
I was picturing just like silent, just like facial expression, but
like
you're
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, if they want that, they can mute.
Right.
We should probably put a warning because that was real. I felt like we were there.
You asked.
So that one is actually straight from a Terry Pratchett book. That exact.
Oh wow.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
I wonder if that's how the actor acts it out when it becomes a movie. We'll see.
Yeah,
they might cast Dylan after seeing this.
No, it's in the book. It's how he says he made the face as if this just happened, and that's what scenario.
That's funny.
So,
that's one face.
Yes,
of course.
Dylan, I know this isn't the rules. Yeah, could you just give us a one face summary of that whole event?
It like happens much faster, where like you nearly get hit by a car and immediately see a briefcase open with $1 million at your feet, and there's no one around you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep.
All in one emotion.
That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it does feel like, by definition, 2 very distinct emotions.
It'd be a lot.
It is. Like, I imagine the face like here, and then just like.
Yeah, but that's 2 faces.
It's 2 faces, right? Dylan did it perfectly.
Died. I know. Yeah, I'm saying that's what it is. I think that's how he described it in the book. It wasn't just one scene.
I see.
A series of a couple emotions really fast going through his face.
Yeah. Incredible.
Okay, so who wants to go?
Well, what's my scenario?
There we go.
Yeah, okay. Travis.
All right, Travis. You are holding the most adorable baby you've ever held in your life.
We don't get ahead of it.
And then
wait, you have to hold
your
it
mouth.
Oh,
I'm sorry. What was the last part?
It pukes into your mouth.
You heard it.
Okay, perfect.
And this is one emotion, one emotional response,
one look, one face. Give me
boil it down.
I mean, countdown.
Yeah,
3,
count me down.
2, 1, action.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I can.
That's
because this part is I just got thrown up on, but I think up here there was some. This baby's still cute though.
I'm realizing each of these is meant to be. They're always 2. It's a change. There's a change.
It's like a transition.
Yep.
Yes. So it's
maybe you make a transitional face.
Almost get hit by a car. $1 million. The other 2 are like that too.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
All
right.
I'll go next.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, Will. You are in an intense battle, locked swords with your mortal enemy. Your faces are inches apart, and then he kisses you.
That's it makes sense. Makes sense.
Win-win, first of all.
All right. 3, 2, 1, action.
Oh.
That's pretty good. Was that?
The slow, subtle change.
How was it?
That was great.
The smile came so slowly.
Also, I can't wait to watch that back and watch all of us mimicking like mirroring your face.
Yeah. It's tough. I do want to be able to see myself during it, but I looked off camera so I wouldn't be tempted to change
That's
it.
Smart. That's smart. Let me cover my face. All right, I'm ready.
All right, here we go, Colby.
I'm nervous.
Your boss has just let you know that you have been fired from your dream job, but then immediately, right after that, lets out a fart that registers on the Richter scale.
First of all, that was pretty good what you just did. I think that could have been your answer.
I can't beat it, but I'll try.
3, 2, 1, action.
I'm already fired. I'm already fired.
You just get flipped up by the grid.
The funny thing is, like, the first response was that you got your dream job, and your response to that was like,
"No, I got fired from my dream job."
From your dream job.
Oh, dude,
Yep.
I thought you just got your dream job and then you farted.
No.
And I was like, whoa, where are you coming from emotionally here?
So you thought he was just flipping off?
I was like, what? None of it made sense. No, now I understand.
Oh man, abs hurt. Laughing so hard. All right, that
incredible. All right, you're right. That was fun. I loved it. I loved it.
Very good. All right.
Welcome to RERole. Hey guys, if you like what we do here at RERole and you don't like and subscribe, what are you doing?
Threats might work. Threats could be good. Last week, we saw as our 4 adventurers, our 4 runaways, finally found their way to some semblance of sanctuary as they were led into the settlement of Inuptima. They met with Saru, one of the members who assisted them that they had found outside in the haunts, and he guided them down through the tunnel system into the underground sanctuary settlement of Inuptima, where they met with Lady Meliana, who they found to be one of the few remaining half-elves. She explained that her, along with some of the other half-elves, during the cleansing of the elves, snuck back in to the haunts and made their way into this underground settlement to establish this sanctuary for any elves that were on the run at that point. Her power is an enchantress type. She deals with purification, which has allowed the ground here in Inuptima to be habitable for the people that live here. They wandered through the grove that they have established down here for much of their resources, past the stream, near the den of the Baliadrock, and saw the small settlement before word made it down that their pursuers had found the scouts that were stationed outside. Lady Meliana informed them that, from what she was told, there was only a matter of time. And given your understanding of Kozen's power, his powers of observation, you figured that is the case. Unless, using the powers of the inhabitants of Inuptima, you can divert them or dissuade them from continuing to try to push through the labyrinth of caverns. So, you, along with Saru and a few members of Inoptima, came up with a plan. A foolproof plan. A plan that involved using the powers in creative ways, which I'll put back up on the screen here shortly. A plan that I'm curious how much of it you remember. So,
Ooh.
we're going to see from the beginning if anybody can recount your entire plan that you
I need to
made
see
from
names.
last time.
I
You
need to
remember
see
what-
names again?
You remember
I'm
when
gonna need
I,
help.
Pull them up. I'll pull
I
them up.
listed it and perfectly. I listed it perfectly 3 times through straight last session.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, Obi,
yeah,
this
for
one's on
sure.
you.
I
You're the
see.
one, you recounted it at the end. I know step
That's true.
one.
Anok
Good.
starting us off, right?
That's
That's right.
correct.
Yes.
That is
Correct.
Yes.
All right, you guys got the rest.
Yeah. So he's going in, doing all the strings.
I'm pretty confident about step
Yes.
2.
Anok, first step, is going to run through and put the strings down as he can sense vibrations and stuff through it and get a sense of where they are if they get to the tunnels. We're going to start by attempting to divert them away using the Rika's shadow illusions in the distance.
Yeah.
The observations from Kozin would pick up on them, pull attention that way, and while they're distracted, we are going to drop the enchanted figurines
Yeah.
of both Kozin and Drea around them as Mila can turn into this giant eagle fox and fly above and drop these wax bones or figurines that Coda can make. And the enchantment is from Lo, as I'm using, purposely not using her full name.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work and they find their way into the warehouse, they're going to head into the basement. They'll eventually find the basement where, hopefully at this point, Mila is able to bring back a corpse of a coyote. Is that it?
Coyote.
Coyote.
And around, Coda will also have wax bones and our old clothing. So it appears that we tried to escape into this building and got eaten by coyotes.
Yes, we're naked now.
If after that point they end up getting through, finding the secret tunnel leading into the tunnel network, we'll hopefully be alerted from Anok's strings.
Mhm.
And from there, we will lead them to a key point where, what's the name? Tila?
Tila.
Mhm.
Tila can bring up a shadow illusion to kind of cut off a vital path and hopefully divert their attention towards a rather freaky creature we're going to put together of Linus using his wolf form, perhaps on the shoulders of Bambor for size, wrapped in the terrifying skin whips of Yuka and wearing a wax skull that Coda has also produced. Good job, our boy Coda. If all else fails, to make it to the
Put in the
grove, we also have Varric covering up key trees if it comes down to a combat situation.
Yes. And then very, very lastly, the final
This is where we.
step is that we all hide, and then have Lokia enchant an object of running into the something in the cave, like
Bibliotrop.
in here, run. It's for the
Baliad Rock.
Yeah, yeah.
Hide the children in
if it
here.
comes down to it. But also keep in mind that might be tough because
Yeah. That's why it's an if.
yeah,
I know.
we're really hoping we stop them before we put
It's
our
like
trust in the
whoever's left at that
You-
point can
You
try.
forgot the most important part that's really going to tie it all together is Seb
That's
is
right.
going to be vibrating the
fun.
walls, baby. Oh, and
Oh,
that.
right.
And Seb's going to be
true, that is-
vibrating the walls. That's new information to me. First of all, I will say, Travis, you can absolutely have a hope. Well
I
done,
was gonna
sir.
say, or an inspiration die. That was great.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was really good.
Something like that. Yeah.
My understanding of things that I can award you in Daggerheart is somewhat limited. I'll give you a D6 that you can add to something. I think that's going to be more valuable for you.
Ooh.
It's
Vinny.
gonna save your life.
Attaboy,
I've been
Obi.
rolling garbage, so that's
Needed it.
we'll
I
see.
think that was great. That was very well said. I think, just to clarify, I think at some point you had passed around the idea of also having Lokia included in the monster plan too for some like voice recording sounding stuff. Did you want that still?
Yeah.
Oh, like
I mean,
like a
for the monster part, we also, I remember the monster part. Yeah, Seb was going to vibrate.
Yeah.
Oh,
and just
yeah,
cause
yeah,
shaking.
Wow.
And hollers and screeches.
It's really
Linus was going to give
bulletproof.
his big, impressive wolf howl,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which Dylan has promised us he's going to do in real time.
Yeah, he's gonna do it
So-
live.
I remember that
real
too. I remember
Yeah.
that too. Yeah.
time. That is
Okay.
true.
We'll see what happens.
Well, I think that was well put. And
Incredible.
at this point, if we're all ready, there's nothing left to it but to do it.
Yeah.
This is how we're going to do it. I have a rubric, which I had established last time. And this rubric is going to determine your modifiers for all these. I've established a difficulty based on how difficult I think the task would be for the people that you've asked to do it and the situation. So they're not going to be the same DC every time. You will have a different modifier based off of the rubric that I've established. And we're going to do our 2 countdown die. Now, again, this is sort of... we're just going to run through... Hold on, I got to find some D10s here. We're going to run through all of the plans that you've established. This is
Yes.
not a countdown to once it reaches 0, they catch you and you die instantly. Nor is it a
stupid.
countdown to if you get to 0, they die. So
Give up and go home.
yeah, so this
Well,
is just
shucks.
going to determine relative success of what's going on here and kind of when that takes place or does not. So keep that in mind. Don't be too scared if things fuck up. You're not going to instantly die. But that's how it's going to go. We're going to roll through these established plans. I'm not going to make you come up with another one on the fly if either one doesn't reach 0. We're just going to let it lie where it is, and the difference is going to make a big determining factor if one does not reach 0.
All right.
Does that sound fair to everyone involved?
Sounds fair, baby.
Aye.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I might change my mind on the fly, but so far, yeah.
Yeah. So,
If it doesn't go my way.
If we lose every single roll, it's not fair.
and
Well,
these
we're
are going
rolling
to kind of be
against
like group rolls. Like you're rolling for the success of this step,
Yeah.
which means it doesn't need to be anybody in particular. So whoever would like to roll for these, we can kind of go around the horn. Step
Okay.
1, Enoch laying down strings. Without
Yes.
revealing too much about the rubric, I'll say that this is a rather straightforward, simple utilization of powers, which means it's not going to get a high bonus, but it also has a relatively low DC.
Okay.
So, who would like to roll duality dice for this?
We could do clockwise with Bambor starting if you guys wanted.
Sure.
I'm
Let's
ready.
do it.
All right, Bambor, you're
Come
going to
on,
roll
Enoch.
duality die, and
Come
you're
on.
going to add
Come on,
duality
Bambor.
dice, and you're going to add 1. Just a
Come on,
1
Bambor.
to this.
That's a good start, boys. That is 18 with fear, though.
18
Oh,
with
he's
fear.
farming.
He's
Good.
fear farming.
That is a success.
He's fear
It is a
maxing.
success with fear, which means both tick down 1.
Okay.
It
The
was
good
one
news
more than
is-
the hope.
That was an important success because that success is going to determine the results of things to come since you have laid
Nice.
down the groundwork. So that will determine future modifiers. Enoch rushes off. This is a big ask. Enoch's familiar with these tunnels. He's very experienced with the use of his power, and he's been instrumental in establishing Inuptima and this sort of whole haunted facade that they have created to protect themselves. So it's not a difficult task for him, but you're asking him to cover a lot of ground in not very much time. So he may have rushed some things, but he did get the job done. He's going to be
Boy,
busy
Enoch.
with that for the foreseeable future, however. Next up, we're going to do Varric starting to cover the trees, because this is going to take a while. Now, this one is going to have a higher modifier because, well, for reasons that I won't disclose. But
Because it's going to be holding people inside. Carry on.
the DC is going to, it's kind of different levels will get you different amounts of success here, because this is a whole grove of trees. The likelihood he covers all these trees is 0. But your level of success is going to be determined by the number that you
We could
roll.
at least
So,
we could tell them to like try and at least make it more predictable where they might come out. Like try and
Yeah,
sanction
key
them to a
trees.
corner or like
yeah.
All right.
But even that, I mean, it's a grove
Yeah.
Yes.
that has sustained a full community for hundreds of years. So,
What did you say the modifier was?
you guys both talked at the same time. I didn't get either sentence. I got half of each.
What did you say the modifier was?
The modifier is a +4.
Hmm.
And it was my
Hey.
turn to roll, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
All right,
Yes.
I rolled an 11 with hope.
Wait. Okay.
Including the 4?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
I was close to a crit, boys, but I missed it by 1.
Well, it only matters if Dre gets to those trees.
Yeah.
And I think this is good timing for you to mention this. Really quickly went and picked out my YouTube background music for this. The first thing that popped up that I clicked on that I just now realized is called Lyriel's Grove. And it's an elven forest ambience. Like elven
There you go.
grove.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That's gonna enhance your rolls.
Continue.
It's like bardic
They're always
inspiration.
listening. They're always listening. Okay, so that is a failure with hope.
How many does that tick down?
That ticks down 2 on the consequence
Guys.
die.
Roll better.
You're right.
I'll see what I can do.
Put on the grove. So
So he's doing his best, but he can only grow and shear so fast, and then he has to keep it on the whole trunk of the tree.
just tell him to pick 2.
You're crazy if you don't think most of it's coming from his chest.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I assumed tough stuff. That's what my hair does. So
Oh
I
yeah,
just
that's true.
assumed-
You
I was
basically
assuming
have
it
this
was
power
from like
also.
every pore at once.
Just
It is, yeah. I mean, it is like most, but the easiest accessible shearing hair. Although he has some people helping him.
I was gonna say like
his back is
never
a
mind, we
big
don't need
source
to
to
get
it.
into it.
Yeah, we don't need to get into it. Check out our High
Bartholomew.
School of Superhero
Some parts are- yeah.
if you want more.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Cozen
okay.
season.
Very good. That's 1 success. No. Yes, that's
Right,
1
eight.
success with fear, 1 failure with hope.
yeah,
Yeah.
2
We are at
successes with
7
hope.
and 9. All right.
Bad guys.
Now, the shadow figures pulling their attention.
Yes.
this is a
Linus,
big one.
would you like to roll for
This
this?
is a big one.
Oh come on, baby. Modify. I'm editing. It's
He's
gone.
nervous.
It's gone. It never happened.
I'm editing. It's gone.
That's awesome. That's such a good flex. I hope that all stays in. All right. Shadow figures pulling their attention. So this one, based off of my rubric, gets a +2.
Okay.
The DC is slightly lower because, again, this is one that they're used to and a common practice here. The situation is still kind of tense, though, so it's not super low.
Come on, Linus.
Crit.
Yes!
Oh.
Critical success. That ticks down the progress advancement by 3.
Let's
Come
go.
on
man.
now. Let's
Rika's good
go.
at this.
Come on.
Yeah. As you said,
That was
Rika is good
huge.
at this. This is sort of Rika's specialty, in fact. And she is unfazed by the situation.
He's been waiting for this exact moment.
All right.
Heck yeah, baby.
Now, the wax bodies being dropped down from the sky.
Yes.
Obi, this is on you.
Come on, Obi.
Come on.
What's the
I
modifier
crit
for
on
this
yours.
one?
You have to crit on mine.
Right. So the wax figures being dropped. That one is going to be a +4.
Okay.
And your DC is relatively average difficulty.
Okay.
But more gets you more. This is an important one where it's
Okay. Well, I have a high number at least. 4, you said?
Yeah.
Sounds like it might
That
be
should be
fear.
21, but with fear.
Ooh.
21, but with
Ooh.
fear. 21 is a really important number for this, though. The high
nice.
mark that was going to modify things later to come was a 20. So you've hit
Yes.
that. 15 got you something, 20 got you more. You got there. Unfortunately, no good deed goes unpunished. That is a -2
Anyway.
or on the consequence advancement die.
Is it 1 for us? I can't remember because he succeeded.
Or sorry,
with
that was a
hope.
success with hope, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a
fear.
success,
Success with fear.
Or sorry, success with fear. So that's
The
a
same
-1
thing I
on
did.
both. So -1 on
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
So
We're
-1
still
on
one
both.
ahead,
Well,
boys. This is tracking exactly how we always do these.
That's true.
Yeah.
Honestly, I should have known.
Yeah, seriously.
So you are still in the lead by 1 point, but that's amazing. All right. So now we go to. Oh, hold on. Let me.
And is this like, are we rolling and then you're describing the scene, or is this like all happening right now?
No, yeah, we're gonna go back and you're gonna see what
Okay.
happens. Don't you?
Oh
worry.
yeah. Yeah.
Don't you?
All right, here's
okay.
instant replay.
Yeah.
Worry. We are now going to
We're all
Skylar.
watching the CCTVs in the room.
This is This is Bones and Coyote Den. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So this DC is a little higher. This one's a little bit of a longer. I mean, your intention is to deceive them that you were eaten, which is a pretty big swing. However, it's a base +3,
All right.
and because you have rattled them at this point with that successful 20, you're going to get another +3 to this. So it's a
Nice.
+6.
Let's go.
+6.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
You hit the big benchmark earlier. Yeah, you.
Come on.
14 with hope.
14 is all. That is a failure with hope.
Oh,
So that ticks down 2 on the consequence die.
No.
This is a nail biter, folks. 5 on the progress advancement, 4 on the consequence advancement.
This is too much pressure.
it's BS.
Okay.
Come on now.
Stupid fear die.
We are to Shadow Cloud Misdirection.
This is fitting because this was my idea when we were coming up with the plan.
It's true. Now, this one would be a +1. Pretty basic utilization of Tila's powers. It's not a really high DC. She's used to this. She's rattled about it, though. She's young. If you remember, Tila's your age.
Oh, I forgot
And
that.
you have sort of sent her out to do this on her own. So the DC is a little higher. However, you do get a +2 because Anok succeeded. So you have good information
Yes.
about where they're at.
Good.
Nice. Okay, I rolled.
this is a +3
already while you're
total.
explaining it. That is a 19 with hope.
Yes.
19 with
Nice.
hope. Tila clutches it out. That is a success
Yes.
with hope.
Yes.
Come on.
Amazing.
So that's -2. It's 3.
Nail biter.
It's coming all down to this, boys. Your magnum opus of a plan, which is everybody gets a say. We're doing
Oh.
all the powers. Big swing, Linus performance. We are to the monster.
Yes.
Score right now?
Linus.
Come on, baby.
Can we
Come
get a
on,
score
Linus.
All right, Linus, you're rolling for Linus in this
It's 3 to 4,
situation.
Skylar. We're up 1.
Okay.
You, before you roll, know that this is a motherfucking pretty high DC.
Okay.
But it's a base +6
Yes.
because this was this plan had some juice to it.
Yes.
And it's a +1 because Anok succeeded and you know exactly where they're at. And it's a +3 because you got over that +20 earlier and this is continuing on with the same scare. So you
It's
get
a
a +10 to this.
Come on.
But it's a high DC.
And
Okay.
then a +1 for Seb shaking the walls.
Not true. That's already included.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Bring it down to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the dice is a 13 with hope.
So 23?
with hope.
23 with hope.
I don't know. Is it enough?
A 23 with hope is a success.
Yes! Let's go.
Yes! Come
However,
on.
That only gets your progress die down to a 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
So you have
Can
not
you let us-
successfully completed the whole
There's more.
task.
There's more. There's the lure
Now-
them into the.
We have one more.
Now,
Yeah.
we go to the other side.
Okay.
We see Drea holding the bleeding out body of one of the scouts as she drops it to the ground, and the man gurgles. You were right. The markings were fake. But what were they hiding that they were willing to die for? Why protect these random brats anyway? Do you see anything else? Drea, by the way, wearing dark black and brown leather armor. Fairly well crafted. She is an ex-Springer and was sponsored by Fergus, so well equipped. Daggers line the sides of her legs. A big mane of red curly hair. Her skin is almost green. It's greenish yellow, almost like autumn leaves. And her eyes are completely green.
Thrown off. Will has never used this character to speak before.
And now she
I
looks
didn't know she
over.
could do that.
That's true. I forgot.
She looks over at Kozin, who you now see. Long gray hair pulled up into a top knot. His face completely covered. Goggles, and a face covering, like a cloth face covering beneath them. You can see in the gaps around the goggles that there are some wrinkles on his skin. The goggles themselves, he reaches a hand up and turns a wheel on the side, and you see an aperture in the middle of the goggles kind of twist and turn as he looks around silently. He points in the general direction of the warehouse. They start to walk in that direction. Fine. His head turns. He holds up a hand and stops. Drea stops behind him and crosses her arms. Change your mind? His head turns the other way. He seems distracted by something. He steps in that direction. Adjusts his goggles. Turns, walks in the other direction. This goes on for some time, as he is successfully pulled off the trail. But only for a while. Eventually, he gets back on the track. He finds some footprints. He starts heading back towards the warehouse. When there's a echoing, deep thump as bodies start to fall from the sky in front of them and scatter across the ground, limbs popping off. Screams, blood-curdling screams coming from these corpses as they smash against the stonework beneath them. One of them lands half onto the building and splits down the middle, the upper body landing, looking up, a perfect recreation of Drea. As she stares down into her own eyes, she takes a step back. Kozin, unfazed, steps forward, picks up a limb, pulls it apart in his hands, and it closely examines the inside. It seems he recognized this to not be a real body immediately, but is confused by the gesture. She turns back and notices that the bodies are now gone. The bodies of the scouts that she had killed before, no longer where they left them. It seems that perhaps Mila took something into her own hands as she was up there and saw the bodies of her lost friends. But it nevertheless sells the illusion somewhat. They continue on. Kozin pushing forward. Eventually, after quite a while, they do find the hatch. And they make their way down in to the Coyote Den. Again, Kozin seems mostly unfazed by the bones at first, but he does find the clothes. And although he, already knowing that the wax bodies was a thing, wasn't really surprised by the bones themselves, you can see Andrea's expression that this whole process is starting to weigh on her. They may not be real bodies, but what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
None of this makes any sense. And those are definitely their clothes. Kozin verifies it. The coyotes pose a small threat, though they're dealt with rather quickly. But nonetheless, Dre is affected. She leans up against the wall, arms crossed, and waits silently as Kozin examines the rest of the room thoroughly. It takes him some time, but eventually he finds the scrapings on the stonework next to the shelf and pieces together that there must be something behind it. At that point, they enter the caves, though Dre is dragging her feet a little more now. During their passing through the caves, Kozin does notice the strings. But after passing through them and realizing they pose no harm, assumes they must just be supposed to be part of the act? Scary, like spider silk? He pays them no mind, and they trudge forward. Tila, as she's leaving to go take part in her leg of this plan, is terrified. There's tears welling up in her eyes as she tries to seek some kind of comfort from Rika. But Saru and the rest of you, telling her your story and sharing what you've been through, and her recognizing that people her own age were capable of such incredible things, emboldens her, and she is able to go on by herself with Uti trailing shortly behind just in case something does go wrong.
Makes sense.
And she successfully creates the clouds just ahead of when they were to arrive so that she was never really that close to the danger. The shadows completely absorbing light make it look as though it was an impassable part of the tunnel, and you funnel them directly to the waiting monster on the other side.
Here we go, boys.
Come on, baby.
Okay,
Come
so-
on.
To prepare for this, Linus would pull out his cloth bag, which is more just like a rag that he knotted together. But you saw earlier in his transformations that he had like pieces of the animal that he would transform into. So you see him open his bag and he's digging through it. He drops like a rabbit foot on the ground and like a tuft of fur from an animal you're not sure. the deer antler, some other like random things. And then he pauses. Oh man. So, wolves are pretty scary. I couldn't really get close to one, but I did find this yesterday. And he reaches to the bottom of the pouch and it's still kind of warm. He pulls out an even smaller rag and unrolls it, and it has to be organic matter from the animal. And it's a
Yeah.
pile of wolf shit.
Yeah, of course.
He's like, yes. And I had to
Yes.
touch it. So then, reluctantly, he would grab a
nice.
handful of the wolf shit. And
It's for the team, Linus.
yeah, his wolf transformation, again, it's not like a full body, but like his hands turn into like these clawed, furry mandibles. And his face kind of grows into like this snout and jaw and pointy ears. But it's also at the same time like an very young looking wolf because it's just an 11-year-old boy turning into a wolf. But it's still, freaky enough, I guess. Plus, I'll say that I fill in the gaps with the wool that I got from Varric.
Nice.
Get the little Coda's wax.
The wax skull
Half
too.
skull.
Yeah, I'm putting it
Yeah,
together.
And the skin whips.
We'll start wrapping you the skin whips.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
When
right.
you get onto
Remember,
Bambor's shoulders.
Bambor, hold him steady.
I love it. You look incredible. Any last minute touches you guys want to throw into this one?
All right, yeah. Remember, Seb, as he roars, you gotta rattle the cave a little.
Okay. I'm gonna practice on the ground. It doesn't do very well. Oh, okay. I
Just
can do this. I can do this.
focus.
All right.
And remember, I can take a shot or two if it goes awry, so just focus on your thing, and I'll be right here.
Obi, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah,
And
because
then-
if you fail, then we're both dead. But
Oh,
good news, you won't have to worry about getting shot with an arrow, because I'll kill you first. Now focus!
Oh, okay. I can focus on that.
Hey, Linus, easy on the claws a little bit. So you're like digging into my shoulders. I'm assuming you're kind of here. I'm assuming I'm just in all black
Yes.
to blend in.
And you're covered in skin whips.
Ooh. Yes.
All right.
That's right.
As Drea, dragging her feet, trying to keep up with Kozin's pace as he trudges forward, leading for the first time, normally far behind the action. They turn into a clearing, and what they see in front of them is a hulking monstrosity, facing the other way at first, that turns, holding a half-devoured wax corpse in its hands. As it reaches and turns its head unnaturally around as its body almost stays fixed before the body slowly trails after and drops the corpse that it was chewing on. It opens its mouth and lets out a howl.
I want to be clear. There's
Oh,
an
no, it's
actual
not.
like enchanted howl going on at the same time as this, right?
As you release the howl,
Okay.
the enchantments from all around the room echo and reverberate, and it's layered, and they're screeching to a decibel level that nobody could even comprehend coming from one creature. It sounds like it's coming from all around them. The skin whips start to shake as the ground rattles beneath your feet from the power in this roar. Drea. Drea turns and sprints.
Yes.
She starts running in the opposite direction. Kozin, an archer, someone used to fighting from miles
I
away,
was gonna say.
has no choice but to turn and follow.
Yes.
And the two of
Oh,
them
nice. Okay.
rush back, following the path that they remember towards the haunts.
Come on.
It's silent. Their footsteps trail off to the point where you can no longer even hear those. And you're left in the cave wondering, when is it okay to stop? Can I take the whips off?
Yeah.
They
Is,
started.
is Anok around us?
I need to wash my hands.
Okay.
Anok's not around you. You're just in the cave by yourself right now.
Okay.
Nobody outside knows how it went.
Mhm.
Well, should
Guys, I
we
think we did it.
update the team? Probably stay quiet until we see them again. Sneak out.
I'm just gonna start backing up slowly. Follow me.
Yeah, stay in disguise for now, but creep this
Start-
way.
Yeah, start backpedaling toward the grove.
Linus, seriously, I think I'm bleeding.
I'm not trying to.
It's okay,
You're
buddy.
very large. And it's very unstable up here.
It's fine. I'd rather you hang on. Just back up.
You eventually
Very
make your way back down to the agreed upon meeting place. And as you step out, you see Saru and Anok hurriedly making their way towards you. You've done it. You've done it. They've left.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know how you managed. They made it all
was
the way back out to the street, to the road.
Ah. Will they come back?
I don't see why. She looked pretty shook. But it at least buys us time.
Yes.
I'm gonna go give you all 3 high fives. Yeah, I had to jump to get to you, Linus.
Nice.
Be sure to wash your hands.
And I'll wash my shoulder, I guess. Was that hand here?
I have to say I'm impressed. You've at least bought yourself some rest. You should head back. We can handle things here.
Good job, guys.
Wow. Thanks, Saru.
Thank you. I told you to trust me, but you've done all the work.
I don't know about that. We just did some of it. But thanks.
And you guys head back towards Inuptima. You speak with Lady Meliana, and hesitant celebrations start.
Yeah.
There are people that are offering you food and drink. And although there are some that are still relatively hesitant to opening their doors to people that have immediately brought danger to them, for the most part, this is the safest you've felt in some time. Eventually, it gets to be kind of overwhelming. There's a lot of people coming up to you, and the kids are all over you, asking so many questions about places outside the haunts and what it's really like out there. And eventually, some of the people from the team that were younger, that are dismissed from establishing this kind of perimeter, were allowed to return, and you speak with them, and it gets to be a lot. So eventually, you find an opening and sneak back out. And the 4 of you sit down by the edge of the stream, looking up towards the now purple light filtering in through the fissure. Finally, safe.
We can finally stop running, guys.
It's hard to believe. Hard to believe.
Doesn't feel right, but it does feel good.
Ugh.
You guys, do you think they'll be back?
They
You heard
may.
Saru.
I'm
I
not
don't
trying
know,
to
I
be
would-
negative, but it's still hard for me to rest.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't come
Knowing
back.
they're out there.
Well, that's because we're not going to rest. I mean,
What
we
do you mean?
can't stop here.
What?
We can stay here. But if all these people put so much effort into keeping this place safe, I mean, we got to give back too, right?
Yeah, but what way?
Well, however we can. Maybe we'll
That was
you be like Beric or Coda
Oh.
or Anok.
Yeah. Yeah, you mean just like helping out?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we have powers. We have abilities.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
I'm a
we're
warrior.
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
mean-
your moves.
they said people here aren't
Yeah.
fighters. Maybe
Yeah.
Bambor,
I could
you'll be
teach you.
that fighter.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hey, maybe you'll be safe standing behind me. Or picking me up and using me as a shield, because that's about what I'm good for.
I'll crouch.
Well,
And hey, I'll turn towards you, Linus. And I'll turn away. You did all right.
As I'm like stitching my shoulder. You got some sharp claws, Linus. That's pretty good grip.
I guess when push comes to shove, you can push back. Just not very hard, and I'll push you over.
I'll try to shake the ground again to make you fall and it doesn't work again. And then I'm just on
I'll
the ground. Yeah.
I'll go and help Linus up and like not say anything, like just kind of shaking my head, just like this is normal.
Bambor, as you walk over towards Linus, you stand up to your full 7 feet tall and start lumbering over the toppled over small Linus. You feel something that's hard to explain. Your breath leaves you for a second. Your knees start to buckle. You look down. You see feathers, an arrow shaft buried in your chest.
What?
You take 15 points of damage.
No!
Sorry, 27 points of damage.
No!
Dang, that's massive. Can I use an armor slot to bring that down to severe, right?
We don't
Or
have
no?
armor.
Oh,
don't have armor, yeah.
Okay. All right. So 4.
4 HP.
Okay.
The rest of you look over. You didn't even see the arrow come in. And Bambor, your eyes from its trajectory drift up. And you see a body falling through the fissure. A female form, red hair trailing behind it. Before it lands in the canopy. You're too far from Inuptima. You couldn't make it back to the caves. You've split the difference. It's time for the final step of your plan.
Oh,
Bambor,
man.
your third eye opens, and it looks directly at the den of the Baliadrock.
Oh, come on. Come on.
What do you do?
I think isn't it Obi's turn to roll?
It is, but we have to come up with a plan here.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
this is
Oh,
this is
it's
we're
open.
taking this. Yeah, this is happening now. You guys, are we running? Are we? What's going
Yeah.
on?
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was incorporating
Yeah.
that part of the plan already. That we had in mind.
I will immediately turn
Yeah.
and start pushing and shoving everybody and going, the last step, our fallback, go, go! And I start pushing everybody, just like this, how this all started,
Yes.
towards
And just
the,
like that,
Yeah.
because
Baliadrock's
nothing good
gate.
in your lives comes without something bad lurking in its wake.
Oh.
We return to running, and I need agility checks from all of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm like gripping this arrow, but not like pulling it out, and there's like blood coming out of my mouth. Like, to the caves.
I'm gonna say 11.
I went down to
with
my
hope.
knees for a little bit, and then I.
I'm
got
gonna transform into my deer form just to try and get a little extra speed, which basically means
it's fast enough to keep up with the others.
Okay.
Yeah, opposed to my normal human run speed.
I was an 11 with hope.
But this does give me, I think, an agility +1. So okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a 22 with hope.
Damn. 22.
Wow.
11 with hope.
Yes.
What else?
I had 13 with fear.
That was a very good
13
roll.
with fear.
And 20 with fear.
20 with fear. Okay, those were good rolls. This is just sprinting to try to put as much space between you and them as possible. As you duck immediately into the cover of the trees, another arrow tears through the canopy but gets disrupted enough that it doesn't still have enough momentum to find purchase on any of you. You're running, and you lost track of Drea as she dropped through. And just at that moment, as you're about halfway there, you've gained a lot of ground. You see next to you a tree. You see the face start to pull out and immediately gets pushed into just a wave of wool. She just like and can't pull through as you rush past her. Starts
God.
choking on some chest hair as she's half stuck in the tree and
Is
just
that
pulls
the
herself
chest hair or was
back
that
into
from-
it. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
Hard to tell. She's gonna be pulling those out of her teeth for a while though.
Choking on chest hair has a good alliteration to it.
In a far zoom out towards the sky, just Varric posing.
Yeah. As you guys rush through the second half, you are able to make it as she is finding it difficult to find a tree that she can actually traverse through. You've slowed her down significantly enough that you avoided any other attacks from her as you got into the cave. But now you reach the cave of the Baliadrock.
Oh man.
I need all of you to make knowledge checks.
I'm illiterate.
That's an 8 with fear.
Okay. 19
I
with fear.
remembered. Oh, I got a critical hit.
Yes.
You crit?
Yep.
Okay, good. So
Sad
the
news.
rest of you, you're panicked. You're just in. This is fight or flight, and you are flying. You are running as far as you can, as fast as you can. The next step is irrelevant because the current step is all that matters, and that is run away. Obi, you have had to be pushed into a position of sort of a paternal position over some of these other kids, even though you're only a couple years older, and you may not always do a good job of it, but I'll be damned if you're not trying.
Yeah.
And in this moment, you were able to keep a cool enough head to remember what Saru told you about the Baliadrock on the way in. It doesn't see with its eyes. It sees with vibration.
Oh my.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh my God! This is Seb's moment.
This is the moment.
This is amazing.
Yes.
Obi, I assume you share that information.
Oh yeah, of course. Share that. All right. Keep going. We're in the tunnels. Guys, stay in front of me. Seb. Keep the vibes up.
That's what I'm gonna say as we're running. Does anyone have wolf shit on them?
All right, Seb. In this moment, this thing that you got bullied for in the camp, this thing that you've been self-conscious of for a while, this thing that you've tried to warp in your head to being something more than it was, now is the only thing that's separating you from sure death.
Oh man. Okay.
In this moment, you turn up the vibrations.
Yes.
I'm going to have you roll for it.
Do
And
it,
when I
Seb,
do this-
or else.
I'm going to. Well, I crouch down, put a hand on the ground, and I look at you, Obi, and I'm like, "Please have my back, please." And then I close my eyes and focus.
You got this, Seb. Just like you practice. I'm like catching my breath.
And
There's, like,
as
blood
we're running
coming out.
I'm gonna look over to Bambor. Bambor, I might be able to help you with that. And
It's okay. I'm good for now.
no. I think I can heal you.
What?
There's no time right here, though.
No time.
Yeah.
But
I rolled a 20 with fear.
A 20 with fear seems appropriate.
Yes.
At this time,
does.
you're going to mark 2 stress,
Okay.
but a 20. As you
Again.
put your hand to the ground, small vibrations at first. Then enormous vibrations, but not coming from you.
Oh no.
Footsteps of something big approaching quickly. You hear the scraping of, you're not even sure what, but you would imagine some kind of claws tearing through stone on their way towards you. Then you take your hand off the ground. You think about the trick you've been working on, and you point, and you extend your power away from you, and the ground away from you starts to vibrate. First a little, then a lot. The stones start to shake. Enough that it is disguising your footsteps as you all start running deeper into the cave. Yes. You hear the footsteps, or feel them even, of this giant beast, but you never get a good look at it. You just hear this horrifying grinding noise, like stone being ground to dust, as you rush deeper into the cave.
Yes.
The back wall
Oh god.
reveals a different material. The rough grays of the stone change to a smooth, dark black. There's a light shining through a small crack in the wall. The area around the crack is covered in wide, shallow grooves, which you quickly recognize to be claw marks. Whatever this is tough enough to stop the claws of the Baliadrock. Yes. But the gap is just big enough for you all to squeeze through.
All of us?
One at a time, and barely. Bambor, especially difficult for you.
Just say, yeah, all of us.
Go,
As you push yourselves in, you discover a cavern of crystalline mineral formations, like a coral reef of complex, vibrant geometric structures, all giving slight, thrumming glows of different colors. You scan over the crystal complexes, and you find one area of darkness. A half-buried ovular structure, covered in ripples like it was made of molten rock that has long since cooled.
Whoa.
All of you feel strong pulses of magic that correlate with the glowing crystals. Doo, 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 doo.
Everyone,
It's like a heartbeat.
stay here. It's these jagged crystal rocks all around. I will just make kind of my feet metallic, so just so I don't just cut up my feet as I'm kind of creeping towards it. Do I get any further information as I get closer?
The feeling is strong, stronger as you get closer even, but it just appears to be stone.
What is it, Obi?
I think it's just a rock. So, kind of touch it. See if there's any. First, with my hand being mostly metallic. If I get nothing from that, I'll kind of soften it.
Nothing through the metal. Once you soften it, almost a very faint vibration, but hard to tell.
It's buzzing. Like, kind of like you, Seb.
Oh. Pick it up.
Linus. No, this is
Oh, it's
Isn't it like a
huge.
mound?
large.
Oh, I see, I
yeah,
see.
yeah. Large ovular.
Okay.
Linus, you more than anyone can sense the power coming from this thing.
Mm.
And you start to almost hear something. Like whispers. You feel your hand reaching out before you can even command it to.
Whatever.
You touch it?
Yeah, I'm compelled, and
Yeah.
my understanding is
And I
curious.
don't really know if it's dangerous, so I just kind of let him.
As you approach it, Obi, you hear the Baliadrock's claws scraping against the stone behind all of you. This enormous crash, like a semi running into the wall just outside of you. Almost knocks you guys off your feet as this like gust of air comes through the crack, and you hear scraping against it.
God.
Then its focus shifts, and it rushes back towards the opening.
Oh yeah.
You can
They go
assume
within accurate range.
somebody else has entered the cave.
Yes.
Now, this thing is big and powerful, but Drea is clever.
Yeah. She has a knife.
The opening into this room is only big enough for one person to fit through at a time.
Okay.
Did anything happen to Linus when he touched the stone?
He hasn't gotten there yet.
Okay.
All right. Seb,
Yeah.
with Daggerheart, I'm putting you in charge. As I will head over to the crack and kind of push my back against it and just start.
That's what I was gonna say to do. Yeah, become the plug. Cork.
Stiff.
Yeah.
All right, as Obi puts his back to the crack and you hear the scuffle that's going on outside of here. All of this is distant to you, Linus.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
All that's happening far away as you slowly are drawn closer and closer to this structure. You reach your hand out. And you touch it. You feel a warmth wash over you that seems to light up every nerve in your body. That warmth continues to build, hotter and hotter, until a searing pain starts to burn through every inch of you. You can't contain it. You can't absorb it. It's like electricity looking to arc out. You need to channel it before it consumes you. Immediately, you think perhaps against the enemy, but there's no time to communicate that to the group. You can't even form words. Instinctively, for the sake of preservation, your other hand tries to close the loop and push it back to where it came from. And immediately your nervous system becomes a superhighway for more energy than you could generate in 1,000 lifetimes. Your vision flickers. The sound of the world around you silences completely. And then as soon as it started, it's over. You blink, but your vision is blurred. Your arms fall to your sides completely limp. You try to muster the effort to look to your friends, but you collapse silently.
Linus.
You see your friends' mouths moving, but you hear nothing. You've lost the use of your arms. You're completely deaf and nearly blind.
What happened? My neck is stiff. I can't see.
Yeah.
This whole time, Bamor is just kind of slumped against the wall, just breathing, just focusing on breathing. He's
Linus, you
in
see
kind of
this,
shock
sorry.
right now.
Linus, you're like, you see this?
Then you feel the ground shaking beneath you, but not from Seb, and not from the Baliadrock. The stone you had touched erupts. A cloud of dust and debris settles as a figure slowly emerges.
Oh.
A tall, lean, androgynous, fair to nearly gray-skinned figure with elongated limbs, sharp, beautifully symmetrical facial features, silver hair falling down nearly to their waist, and long pointed ears that pull slightly away from the sides of their head,
Oh my.
stands before you. They're wearing beautiful armor of a style that is completely foreign to you. One hand glows slightly with a golden yellow energy. The other hand is pitched black, appearing almost charred with elongated fingers that come to sharp points. An angered expression and tense stance fade as they recognize you used magic to free them. You notice them looking at the brands on your arms. I'm sorry. I could not protect you. And look what they've done to you. How long has it been? Obi, you feel scraping against your back and a knife plunge between your shoulder blades.
Oh no.
It becomes too much, and despite your best efforts, you get pushed forward.
Yes. Go!
Drea rushes through, and as a smile creeps across her face, you see the black finger extend, and a small trail of energy course out, meeting her directly in the chest as her chest cavity collapses in and turns to ash, and her body crumbles in front of you.
Oh my gosh!
What happened? I can't turn my neck yet.
Emotionless, the figure stares off into the distance. There you are. They extend a finger again, and another line of energy starts to extend. Just as it does, it catches an arrow mid-flight. The arrow turns to dust as it follows its path
Oh my god.
to where it came from.
Can we say that in that moment, like maybe it was coming towards the Bambor and his eyes were closed, but as soon as he shoots the thing, the eye opens and the arrow, and it turns it off.
He falls and
Just like
Yeah, you got lucky.
it's just like
the figure turns their focus towards Linus. You see them bend down and reach the other hand up towards Linus's forehead. Linus, the first thing you hear upon being completely healed is, "You look scared. There is nothing to fear now, child. I have returned."
oh boy.
And that is where we will end.
Whoa! Wow! Dude, that was crazy! This feels like, have you guys seen the movie Prometheus?
No.
I haven't,
No.
but this
I
is
haven't.
better. Yeah.
So hopefully it's not too much like that, because
I
haven't.
wasn't
It's,
I wasn't
it's exactly
prepared for-
script for
Yeah,
script, line for line.
the same shit.
this is a huge
Dude.
twist.
Dude, that was epic. Yeah, that was
Wills
really
quickly
awesome.
scratches out the name of the character.
Yeah.